Happy New Year and welcome back to my channel. This year I have a lot of tiny house tours in store for you, and I have a big announcement. I'm going to try to put out a new video every single Friday this year, which is something I've never done before. I hope you'll keep checking back every week to see a new tiny tour like the one I'm going to show you today. And something really unique about this particular home is that they actually found a way to make space for a sauna inside of their home. Let's meet Molly and Ken and take a tour of their gorgeous tiny home.
Will you join me? Will you roll? Make this house our tiny home.
Hi, I'm Molly.
And I'm Ken.
Welcome to our home.
So we've been living in the tiny house for almost a year. We partnered with Mint Tiny Homes out of British Columbia. We spent about $80,000 for the total build. The great thing about Mint Tiny is that they did offer the standard features that we were looking for, but they also offered the customization that wasn't going to bust our budget. All the choices that we've made in here is what makes it homey and cozy to us.
When we come home at night, we can 100% relax, de-stress from the workday, and just be at peace. And we really get that feeling and that sense of peace when we are here with each other and the dogs.
Living with animals in general are great, but living in a tiny, we personally don't really see a difference.
We didn't see any kind of stressor or physical change in them whenever we moved to this house.
When we're in the living room, they're with us. If we're in the loft, they're with us. If we're outdoors, they're with us. So it's great, and we love having companions around.
Come on in, we'll give you a tour.
Let's go.
Welcome to our living room. This is by far probably our most favorite space in the entire house. Originally, when we first moved into the house, we had a 3-seater sofa. It had a pull-out bed. We were never really having friends really spend the night anyways. We ended up selling that couch, getting this L-shaped couch, which is what we wanted from the get-go. Whenever we do have our friends over, everyone has a place to sit. Most of us can squeeze in here just fine. Each cushion has its own little storage in it, and so do the ottomans. Seriously, couldn't be happier with how it turned out. In our kitchen, we were deciding on what countertops we wanted to put in, and we always love the look of butcher block. So it has a really nice herringbone pattern to it. We have a 3-burner propane cooking range. Our propane is hooked up outside, and then the oven is also ran off of propane. Our beautiful canopy vent hood has its settings to suck out the smoke whenever we're cooking in here, and of course, really nice little light there. Have our farmhouse sink, which was like one of the most important things for us. We just love the look of it. We think it's super slick. And we really liked the design of having the shelves open. We just wanted to feel as bright and as open in this area as possible. So we had our builder put in these shelves here. Have just enough plates, bowls, things like that to have some friends over, but not too much to have to clean all the time. We do not have a dishwasher, but quite honestly, even when we were living in a traditional home, we never really even used our dishwasher anyways. We have our vegetable and fruit baskets hanging on the walls, and then all of our spices are up here. Whenever we were thinking about where to put our trash cans, because it's such a limited floor space, we thought, why not throw them into a drawer? My favorite part of the entire kitchen are these little leather poles. Originally we had the metal bars on there, but I had come across a picture on Pinterest, loved the look of it, and they threw them on for us, and we couldn't be happier of the finish out of it. Down here we have our pantry that just rolls out. It fits literally all of our dry goods right here. And then of course, can't forget about your paper towel holder, and then our dish rack sits right on top of the washer and dryer. So for our fridge, we decided to go with a apartment style. It has a top freezer and of course the bottom fridge compartment.
Moving along to the bathroom, we wanted to transition the design from the kitchen into this area. With the flooring, we went with a white, gray vein, black grout hexagon tile. We wanted to mimic the black and white subway tile from the kitchen. Similar to the farmhouse sink, we wanted to go with a small, rectangular, white pedestal sink. Molly chose gray metal shelving for more storage, and we also went with neutral cream white baskets with brown leather tabs to help correlate with the cabinetry in the kitchen. Below the shelving is our toilet. We just figured that since we were stationary here in Austin, that we needed to have a flushable toilet. For the best functionality, we went with a sliding fiberglass shower door, and we chose black metal fixtures for our handles and our rainfall shower head. The final section of our bathroom is ultimately one of our favorite spots in the tiny home. It's our infrared sauna. We've had this sauna for about a year and a half. We had it back at our rental home. We are thankful for our builder that they were able to customize this bathroom, make sure the measurements were all in the right place so that we could fit the sauna around our shower, our sink area, and our toilet. Moving on to the stairs, we wanted to capitalize on our storage space, so we implemented these two cabinets for a his and her closet. I have the smaller closet, but this is where I have my hanging storage for the work clothes. And on her side, she has her dresses hanging. Right at the closets is our first 3 steps to the stairs. Molly has a lot of shoes, I have a lot of shoes, and we live in a tiny home. And we didn't want any of our shoes laying out into the living room or treading into the kitchen, so we felt that this was the best place to maximize on storing them.
So now we are in the bedroom. We were able to take our king size bed and fit it perfectly, snug as a bug up there. And it is so cozy with that skylight. We're able to see the stars at night. We have a really nice draft coming through the windows whenever we have them open and the weather is nice outside. It is really just a tranquil space. I think what really inspired us to go tiny was a few things. Number one was just living a little bit more of a minimalistic lifestyle.
Before living in the tiny home, we were renting a house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square foot.
We found ourselves, whenever we were living in that home, buying a lot of furniture and things to fill those rooms and spaces, but never really stepping foot in those rooms. Why are we spending our money on this big of a space if we're not even really utilizing it? Rent in Austin is by no means cheap or affordable, especially if you want to live somewhere that's accessible to work or downtown or whatever it may be. Our cost of living has dramatically decreased to where we're able to put that money into our savings or elsewhere.
Thanks for watching as always. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and check back every Friday when I post a new video on this channel.